What's up guys, Teddy Striker here, and in this video we're going to be showcasing Leon Edwards because in my opinion what he did this year at UFC 278 in Salt Lake City versus Kamaru Usman was the comeback and the knockout of the year by far. I don't think that the for comeback there's a few others that you might be able to say are slightly better than this one, but for the knockout I would say this is the knockout of the year. Because this year, if we look back, I'm trying to think, at UFC 270 there was, for the main event, no, there was no knockouts. 71, no. 272, 274, Oliveira versus Gaethje, he knocked him down and then submitted him. But yeah, when I think of knockouts, I mean, there's some Molly McCann one, but that's definitely not knockout of the year because she just fought someone that was literally made for her to lose. Whereas Leon Edwards knocked out the number one pound for pound fighter in the fight that he was losing. And then there's Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya. And the reason why I don't think that's a comeback of the year is because that fight was a lot closer than Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman too. That fight, although Pereira was down in the scorecards, it was a competitive fight. Whereas Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman, it really, outside of the first round, it looked like Leon didn't have too much for Usman, and he was just getting out-wrestled and just kind of just beat up. I guess you could say bullied as well, because that's Usman's style of fighting. But yeah, that was just a great finish and setup. Like the way he did it. And I think it was Colby Covington that when Colby fought Usman the first time, he landed a similar combination. But I guess his power and speed and timing was a bit off. And yeah, it wasn't as clean as Leon's was. Because Leon is like a sniper of a striker. Whereas Colby is gonna just throw quite a bit of shots at you. He's a very good sniper of a striker. And yeah, he just set it up very nicely. Knocked out Usman, shattered his record of his UFC unbeaten streak. Getting close to tying Anderson Silva's record and his title defenses and potentially going up to light heavyweight and all that. So yeah, that's why I think he wins the knockout of the year. As for the comeback, it's pretty self-explanatory. He had 1 minute left and he did it. When it looked like Usman was just gonna win again and get another takedown from the last minute, but Leon, he's a different type of fighter than someone like Colby or Masvidal or even Gilbert Burns, because he's obviously well known his life story, his father being killed in his home country Jamaica and then coming to the UK, and that there's some guys that are just it's different. You can't really break them in that cage. They have a different level of toughness because of how they were brought up and who they were outside the octagon. That's one thing for Leon. And, it just had a bit of a weird vibe around it, that whole fight. It felt okay, going into it, Usman's probably gonna win. And even after it, during the fight, it was Usman's gonna win, but something is there's a strange feeling go around, but Leon, I feel he didn't fight as well as at 100%. I feel in the trilogy he's gonna be a lot better because of the altitude. That must have had something to do with it, sort of affect his performance because it's so high. He's used to living in the UK where the altitude isn't as high. And Usman trains in Colorado. And I see some people suggest that he's on steroids. He could be, he could not be. But that could also help his cardio. But we're here to talk about Leon. So yeah, I just feel like he's gonna come out a lot better in the rematch. But I'm not too sure about his takedown defense though, because after all these years, it did seem relatively easy for Usman to take him down. I think he took him down in the first round, and then even in the second round, I feel like the elevation might not have started to take effect, but he did get taken down relatively easily in that second round by Usman. Because obviously Usman has a lifetime of wrestling, right? So he's gonna have the advantage there every time. But even on the feet, obviously his striking is gonna be nullified by Usman's grappling, but he did show some major improvement by taking Usman down with the clinch, like tripping him. I highly doubt he'll ever take down Usman with a regular single leg or double leg. But although I'm a huge fan of Usman, and I'm not too sure about the rematch, but the trilogy, but I do lean a bit towards Usman getting the belt back, just because that style of fighting, it's not always great for Leon, and he's gonna have to fight a whole bunch of grapplers. But we'll see if he can put a string of wins together. But either way, just thought I'd come here and tell you guys why I think he had the knockout of the year and the comeback of the year, and let me know what you guys think, and be on the lookout for my personal opinion on who the male and female fighters of the year are. And thank you guys for watching.
Right, the official decision is inside the octagon. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 27 seconds of round